Gorilla cookies. My pups are currently playing. Hey book beauties, I was about to start reading and I said let me talk to my peeps real quick, show them my latest library pickups, what I read, what I'm currently reading, what I'm going to read next. I got 5 books from the library. These are my latest pickups, and dude, honestly I don't know about these pickups. It's because I started with one and it just didn't start off that great. I barely only read one. I got these maybe like a week and a half ago. This is the first one that I read, Starling House. Dude, I didn't fuck with it. I spent probably like a week reading it. I was gonna put it on did not finish, but you guys, I still haven't put a book on DNF. Should I start putting books on DNF this year? I just might. This is a fantasy romance and it just wasn't it, dude. It wasn't that interesting. I didn't vibe with the characters. And then towards the end, there was this thing that just made it a no for me. Talks about Eleanor, right? She's like a big part of this story. Her dad abandoned her, so her mom raised her, and then her mom dies and she goes to live with her dad and her uncles. And she marries one of her uncles, and that's just stuff like that is a big no for me. Honestly, I do not recommend this one. My current read is Sunshine and Spice. It's in 3rd person. When I started reading it, I was like, I just kind of want to put this one on DNF too. But I kept reading it because it's kind of like an easy read. Like, I'm not spending hella time reading it. I could kind of lightweight skim through it. And it's funny. The characters are actually kind of funny and I don't mind it in 3rd person. It is a little bit confusing because it doesn't say if it's his point of view or her point of view. And it is in 3rd person. So you have to keep reading and be like, oh, okay, like it's in his point of view or it's in her point of view. But it's cute. It's funny. I'm really excited to see how it all plays out because they're working together. But they're kind of, you know, vibing, and then it's more than romance too. It's her trying to kind of figure out what she truly wants in life, her career, and who she is, about her heritage and her past, where she really comes from, or where her family comes from. I want to know if her mom is going to tell her where she comes from, you know, stuff like that about her heritage. But yeah, I'm actually excited. Then I have these 3 left. Let me show you. I have these 3 left. Haunting Adeline, and I'm really excited for this one. I feel like this one is going to be really good because it said it's like a dark fantasy romance, and I'm trying to read more dark romance this year. I'm obsessed with dark romance. And I guess there is a second one. I think this is a series. I don't know how many books there is in the series exactly, but the second one is Haunting Adeline, I think, and it is at the library, but I need to put it on hold. I don't know if I want to read this one next because I kind of want to read it last, since I have to get the second one, and that way I don't read hella books after this one and then the second one, if that makes sense. So this one's not gonna be my next. A novel love story by Ashley Poston. I fucked with Dead Romantics. I loved the Dead Romantics. The 7-Year Slip was not my favorite. I did not like it at all. I didn't like it, you guys. It gets hyped a lot. I think it's overhyped. It just doesn't make sense. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. The whole 7-Year Slip thing, didn't get it. Maybe that was why, but I tried to go back and reread it. Didn't make sense to me. But I am excited for this one. I feel like it's going to be like those type of vibe-ish, like something like magical like that, because the Dead Romantics, it wasn't like magical, but you know, if you're ready, you get the vibe. So I feel like this might be something like that. I'm really excited for it. You know what? I think I'll read this one next. This is Tres, like 3 in Spanish. Tres of the Emerald Sea. Hopefully this one's good, you guys. Hopefully. It's a fantasy romance, and I think I'm gonna do this one next because I did a fantasy romance, then I'm in the romance, and then I'll do a fantasy romance, and then the dark fantasy romance. I really hope that this one is good because we didn't start off that strong. I feel like these are going to be good. Well, I feel like this one's going to be good. Oh, who knows, you know? And this one, it can be a hit or miss because I really like the Dead Romantics, but I didn't like the 7-Year Slip. So we will see. My last read, my current read, my next read. Okay, I was gonna do all fantasy romance. I had hella other books in my list. There was another one that I was gonna get, but I did read the summary on Google, and I was like, you know what? No, because I really wasn't digging the cover. It was a no for me. And I went to some other library that's a little bit smaller, so there aren't much options. I might go to the bigger one next time because there's a little bit more options for fantasy romance, but I want dark romance, and the library doesn't have that much dark romance because I searched some up and they're not there, and I'm like, yeah, I need some dark romance because I want some dark romance. This one was on my list. This one was on my list. These 2 weren't. I didn't know what other fantasy romances to get, so I went to the romance section, of course, and these stood out to me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna get these. And you guys, I could not find this one. I was at the fantasy romance section and it wasn't there, and I said, dude, where is it? And then when I went to the romance section, I was like, there it is. There it is. I was about to go ask for help because I said, dude, it says it's here. Like, it literally says it's here. It says it's available. Where is it? Why can't I find it? I'm really, really, really excited for this one because I've heard really good things about it. I don't know what it's about. I have no clue what it's about. Nada, nada, no sé nada. So I'm really excited for it. Like, look at the cover. It just looks, it looks dark. Like, this looks dark. Recommend me some dark fantasy romances, but like I just said, there aren't much that the library carries, but we will see. Still recommend me some because I want some recommendations, but also recommend me some fantasy romance. You know what, recommend me some thrillers because I have been wanting to read a good thriller. I think I read some in December, I don't know, but the last thrillers that I read weren't the greatest, so that just kind of took me out of the thriller hype. Let me tell you, I read this one and I wasn't digging it, and I know that usually people go into a reading slump after they read a book that they're not really digging, that they're not liking. They're just like, ugh, like I don't want to read anything, you know, this and that. No, I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, on to the next, on to the next. I need a new book now. I need 2 new books. Like, I want to be reading 3 at the same time. I need something new. I want to hop onto the next. Like, I just want to read, you know? Are you guys the same? How are you guys when you guys read a book that you're not digging? Do you get into a reading slump, or are you like, I'm on to the next, like, let's go? I'm literally like skimming the book because I'm like, yo, I need something new. I need something interesting. I need something good. I need me a good book. I just wanted to share my last, current, and next read latest books that I got at the library. Let me know if you guys have read these and what do you guys think about them, if you guys like them or not. Maybe I will let you guys know about the other ones in another video. Comment down below your last read, your current read, and your next read, and what books you're excited for in 2026. You guys, I have seen some really cute and gorgeous covers. I'm just like, oh, there's gonna be some really good romance books this year. I'm hoping. They just look so cute. I'm just like, so adorable. I want to read more dark romance. I'm gonna hit up the publishers, the authors, and be like, yo, what do I do with a dark romance? No, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media accounts. I'm on TikTok, Book Talk, Instagram, Bookstagram. I'm on Threads. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.